Good evening. Happy Tuesday. This is Card Creating with Jean. My name is Jean Ducro, and I am a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator. And welcome to Tuesday nights. And I can see I did a lousy job putting my eye makeup on. Boy, when you don't have great eyesight, it's really hard. But I can see it much clearer right now through the camera. Oops. Oh well, that's the way it is. So it's Tuesday night and I've got a lot to show you. The rest of my pre-order came in yesterday, and I've been very busy making sample cards, so we'll have a lot to look at tonight, and I'm really excited to show you some of the things, and hopefully you'll get excited for what's coming up on January 6th when the mini catalog goes live and the online exclusives go live as well, the new ones. So I took a quick peek at what's available and what's not available, and there's quite a number of the embellishments and ribbons and stuff like that that are not available right now. I just put together a quick list, and there's a lot of things like glue and adhesives that were on the sale that are now not available for a little bit. So going into the embellishments, like this traditional sparkle sequins, those will be available January 5th. The black, white, and gold twine is available January 5th. The faceted snowflakes will be available the 29th of this month. The garden green chevron ribbon will be available January 19th. The gold striped mesh ribbon will be available February 9th. So that must be one that just became unavailable. And then the 3-banner punch, which is something more recent that has been added, that won't be available until the 26th of January. So those are just a few of the things that I thought maybe you might be looking for, and thought that I would give you that information. Make sure that if you find something that you wanted to order and it says it's unavailable, that you click on the button that says to be notified, because they will notify you as soon as it becomes available. And that goes with the kits as well, because normally I don't know when the kits are going to be coming in because they are not on our availability list. So I know when we were all wanting to get that truck kit that I went ahead and I clicked on that box and asked them to notify me as soon as that kit came in, and they did, and I immediately ordered, and I think 2 days later they were not available again. So very popular kit, and I was glad that I got the ones that I did. So anyway, that does work well. I did the same thing when I was looking for the branching out dies. I went ahead and clicked the box and asked them to notify me as soon as that comes in. You just have to give them your email address, and they're really good about sending you an email right away as soon as that becomes available. So I was able to get my order in. In fact, it came available a few days earlier than what they said it was going to. So that was even better, because I don't know, that's one of those things. You never know how long something is going to be on. So anyway, what else do I have to tell you? I think that's about it. I would like to get started, and I'm going to turn the camera down so that I can show you all the goodies that I've got. Oh, I should probably get myself up on my iPad, and I don't know if I've got, I gotta check the volume here. Oh, wrong way. Okay, very good. Don't want to be blasting us out here. All right, there we go. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we will get started. I just gotta move my light here. Something's not right. Oh, no wonder it's not hooked up to the thing. No wonder it's down here in my face. Come on. Okay, there, that's better. All right, get this turned around. You get to see my tea. Alright, let's get this. Oh, this crazy light. Get it down as close as I can. See how far back. Okay, that should be good. I'm not going to be demonstrating anything, but I do have a whole bunch of samples that I can show you. So let me get this other light fixed here. Hopefully that will hold now. There. Lately I've only been using one light. Oh, I better turn my little heater off. I don't want that coming on while we're talking because it might be a little loud. It's a fan right under my desk. Okay, let's see. Get this up. Alright, I think I'm ready to go. So, first I'm going to show you what I just received for sets and paper and what have you. So, and then I'll go back and I'm going to show you some of the things that I've made samples of. So, I did have the stamp set the other day, but I did not have the dies. The dies are quite nice. They have a lot of standalone dies. The Arrow is standalone. Let's see, is the XO? No, that's there. There's 4 hearts. There's just the 2 on here. This is a neat heart. I did cut one of those out in gold foil, and that looks really nice. So, and the paper that goes with this is very cheery. So this is one, and that's the back side. And wait and make sure that I got this lined up right. Okay. I like this. The colors that are in this set are Bubble Bath, Flirty Flamingo, Poppy Parade, Real Red, and Strawberry Slush. And I've been using some Pretty in Pink as well because I thought that it went quite well with most of the paper here. So anyway, that's the back side. And then there's this one. And the back side is this nice polka dot print. And I think this one's really pretty. And the back side is, I don't know if you can see that. Little marks on that. Not quite a check. It's like dots and dashes. That's really nice. And some tiny little hearts. And then stripes of hearts. And this is pretty, this pink pattern. I haven't used that one yet. And then shades of pink, tiny hearts, if you can see that. Move that up to make sure that you can catch that. Yeah. Okay, and then lots of little hearts with arrows and some flowers. And then the back side is this piece, which has some, which is different. It's it starts with, I think this is most likely Flirty Flamingo up in the corner, and then you end up with the, is that Real Red or is it? Yeah, and this has some more. Poppy Parade is here. This is a darker one, so this must be Strawberry Slush maybe, and then Real Red down in the corner. So that would make a cool card with the different colors in them. All right, and along with this set, oh hello. Well, last minute Christmas shopping, Rhonda, that's important stuff. Got to get that done. And hello, Shar. Thank you both for sharing. I really appreciate it. So they also have 1/8 inch ribbon. It's really pretty linen ribbon that is in bubble bath. Which I thought was very pretty. And then they give you a big container when you order it of loose Valentine assortments. And this is a huge container. It's twice as big as what you usually get. And it has pink, white, and red hearts. I think it's strawberry slush hearts. And then it's got real red, if I can get a hold of it. Oh, jeez. Can you see that? Those are lips. Hopefully I got this close enough for you that it's still in focus. And then these darling little envelopes. And they have the tiniest little heart in the center there. And when I opened these up, it was like, oh, it's just like candy. It looks like you should be able to eat it. I don't know what they're made out of. I almost think they're, I guess they're plastic, but they felt kind of rubbery almost. But yeah, they do have a little bit of a bend to them. I don't know what they're made out of. But anyway, if you want to make shaker cards, let me tell you, you can make a lot using that. Okay, the cards that I created, this is the first one that I did, showing you how the arrow goes. And added those lips on there because I thought those are pretty cool. And the Happy Valentine's Day is from that set too. I think it makes a cute card. And then they have a embossing folder that has this heart design on it. And that will, I ran a piece of paper through it. This is the deboss side. I used my brayer and cut something on there. Went over it. I tried it on the other side, didn't like it. It was still going down in there, and I didn't like that. I was trying to just get the hearts, but then I thought, well, let's flip it over and see. This was better. Oh my goodness, somebody's trying to call me on my phone. Let me see if I can get rid of them. Oh my gosh, it's a girlfriend from up north. I haven't talked to in years. Okay, well, we'll be calling her back when we get done. Sorry about that. Okay, so then I made, just before supper tonight, I threw this together. So I made a shaker card, and I used the embossing folder and a piece of the other paper. And then what I cut out here with using the large heart, I put on the inside for the sentiment. And then I've got one more thing that I ordered that is Valentine related. Put this together. And that is the stamp. I thought this was really pretty. You know, you can just add it onto some of this paper on white and you're good to go. So I made this card with that. And again, I used that embossing folder because I really like that a lot. And this is some of that specialty paper that we had that came in cloud cover. I don't remember what other colors it was. There was 3 colors. I think red, and then there was a pink color. Might have been strawberry slush, I think. And I just wanted to have something that had a little bit of a sparkle around. This is something that I think is on the last chance list right now. So, anyway. Yeah, I like the script. That's what got me. But it's a nice large stamp, and I liked... You didn't have to work so hard to make a pretty card. And I didn't do anything on the inside yet. So, anyway. So that's what I've got for Valentine's Day. Kind of a lot. Okay, the next thing was another set that I started. Comes with, it has this Secret Sea ribbon, which I had shown you the other day. This is kind of a cool ribbon. It's real meshy. You can see through it real easy. So it ties wonderful bows, and it behaves the way you want it to. And that goes with Nature's Symphony set, which is the one that I wanted to get because I felt like it was a good one. Ouch, it's a good one for guys. Ow, that was my bunny bone hitting on the corner of my bookcase next to me. Yikes. And then it has both the cutouts and it has standalones. I'm anxious to try this out to see how that looks. But anyway, the card that I... Oh, let me show you the paper first before I show you the card. I'll put this aside. I thought this paper was stunning. I'm going to pull it right out of the bag. So this is the one side. I think it goes this way because I used the top corner for my card. And then the back side is this, as you can see. I like that. I think that's a neat check with it. Looks like somebody took a paintbrush over wet paint and then spread it too thin. And then there's this pretty blue. And on the back side of this is this dark, dark Secret Sea. Can you see the brush marks in there? For the variegated colors. I think that's the right word. I don't know. Maybe not. Here's one in greens. On the back side of the green is this gorgeous, very pretty, pretty peacock. And the back side. And then we've got this pretty, is that crumb cake or is it basic beige? Oh, it's basic beige, which I think is cool. So it's got the brush marks in it, plus it's got the little check. On the back side of that is this. I love this. This one will be one that I'm going to want to use. It's going to make it hard to decide which side, and I'm glad you get two pieces. And then this one, which starts light and goes down to the dark. And on the back side of that is this. I like it because it's nice for coordinating. If you wanted to coordinate the paper, you know, to have a piece next to it, it's easy. Don't have to think so hard. And I think this is really pretty too. And then the back side of that is this, which is really pretty. So you got the pretty peacock lines in here. And then I think this might be Lost Lagoon. Let me just read what the colors are. Let's put this over. So you get Balmy Blue, Blueberry Bushel, Cloud Cover, Crumb Cake, green, Garden Green, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, Pretty Peacock, and Secret Sea. So you get a lot of neat colors. I'm going to be able to get this back in the bag. Let's see how good I am at this. Yeah, we'll tackle this later. I'm not going to make you watch me try to struggle with that. Okay, here's the card that I made. And I thought, like I say, I wanted it to be a guy's card. And I did gold embossing here. And then this is the inside. So I just did one of the cutouts first in the Secret Sea, and then I did the same die cutout of these leaves in gold, and then just glued them half off so that you could still get a little bit of the Secret Sea poking out around the edge. And then those are the embellishments that went with that other set, but the colors were perfect. Where is it? I don't have it here. It must be on the table here someplace. It had the Old Olive, Secret Sea. It had Cloud Cover and White, I think, were in it. They're really nice. I wasn't sure what color to use. The set actually comes with those brass. This set goes with this paper and that. But since I had already used gold, I didn't think that would match so well. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the card. Yeah, I like this one. Okay. Then, the last was the paper that was the product of the month. I don't know if any of you have placed an order and been able to get this. So it's with a $75 order, you can get the product of the month. And this month, of course, there's just the one. Now, next month in January, if they happen to still have this available, you can either order this or you can order the whatever the January product of the month is. We never know ahead of time what it's going to be. So this was a pleasant surprise when this came out. And with a $75 order, you can order this for $5. So that's a pretty cool deal. Oh, I didn't flip these around. I'm sorry. Okay, let me just take it out. Isn't that pretty? So this is using Balmy Blue and Secret Sea. That's the only two colors that it calls for in this. I just think it's so pretty. When I first saw it, I thought it was Pool Party, but then when I got it, I'm like, oh, that's not Pool Party, all right. I just make some gorgeous, gorgeous cards. There's the dark for the Secret Sea. And a kind of a upside down, sorry. There. And then a more floral set. And then the back side. This reminds me of wallpaper. They're all upside down. Maybe I'll keep it this way. And we've got this one. And this one. This is the one I used on my card. Did it so far. I like that. Another one that's that same kind of, the other one was Secret Sea, where this is Balmy Blue. And that's it. And the card that I made, I love when I get the specialty paper that's in the heavier bags, because these get so beat up by the time I get to the end of using the paper. Okay, so this one I used this set here for the card. I made a wedding card. I used the Secret Sea ribbon on the corners. This was fun. And then I used the, I think it was this one right here, the second in from the largest die for the background, just to have something to anchor this all to. this one I thought was interesting because the die is a little bit further away all the way around. And so I wanted to make sure that I put it against something white so that it wasn't quite so noticeable and wouldn't make me want to take my scissors after it and cut it closer. And it was okay. I decided I'm going to do it the way it is. See, you can see it on the leaves too. They're a little bit wider away, but I don't know. I guess it's okay on this. I liked it adding that extra white with the colors that were used, I guess. And this is what I did on the inside. And I stamped it in the Secrecy. So, I don't have a wedding to go to, but someone will get a nice wedding card. Whether it goes down to one of the stores. Okay, now I'm going to show you what I've made on some of the other sets that got a whole stack here. Okay, the first one that I hadn't done anything with was the Sunshine and Tulips, this set. And this is the card that I made with that. I feel like this is so springy. I just love it. This was kind of a sample that is listed on the, is this an online? No, it's in the catalog. No, it's an online exclusive. Yeah, it's an online exclusive. They showed a sample of this, but they used kind of a burgundy. I don't know if it was Berry Bliss, I think is what they used instead of red. It just didn't want to go for me when I laid the three colors out, so I decided to opt for real red. So I just cut out this in the green, and I ran through and did there's two types of leaf dies. There's one that gives you a more solid one right here, and then the ones that give you the outlines, which is right here. So I just alternated them. And then for the flowers, there's 3 outline dies here to give you the outline here. And I just did 3 of those and just highlighted the reds. And I just took a dauber and I did my colors. I had this cut out and I just kept lining it up, and then I'd pick it up and I'd do the daubing of the colors, and it went together fairly fast. I was pleased with it. And then I added this on the inside. So I think this will make a nice, this set will be a nice one for spring. Okay, then I showed you the 6x6 paper for Love Notes, it's called, Mix and Match Designer Series paper. And I put together a card for that. And I did have one more set that I ordered that came in this last shipment, and that's Reason to Celebrate. So it has lots of different special occasions that you would be celebrating: birthdays, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, graduation, anniversary. I thought this was a really nice set to have for... I have a hard time with anniversaries, trying to find things, or graduation is another one that I seem to lack sentiments or titles for a card for those occasions. So I was really happy that they came out with a set, and then it has these other things that kind of go together, and so that you could make a card. So using this and this is the card that I made. And this one opens this way. So I used the Happy Valentine's Day out of here. And like I say, this one went together quite fast. This is one sheet of paper here and here. This was over on the side to make the 6x6. This was another piece that I took off of one of the extra pages that has the things on it on the sides. So that is one. Okay. Then remember we had the embossing folder with the stone and vine, and I did make a call, and I feel like an idiot when I called. I completely forgot about the special, what is it called? I don't know. The number 4. I just completely, that brain cell must have died. I don't know. I didn't remember, and she told me you should have a gray platform that you can use with that. And I'm like, oh yes, of course. What a dope I am. It works marvelously well when you have the right platform underneath. So I had shown you the one that I had made. That was that one. So then I went and did another one and put that into a card, and here is the card. This goes together really fast. You just take your blending brush and here and there in the crumb cake and the, what is that, smoky slate. I added a little green on this one before I ran it through, and I decided I wasn't going to when I ran it through this time. So it just had the smoky slate and the crumb cake. I ran it through the embossing folder, and then I took a finger dauber and went over the greens to get the leaves to pop. And because the colors aren't that dark on the crumb cake and the smoky slate, it was easy to put the green on. It didn't affect it whatsoever. And then this would be for, I think, for a man maybe. Sending lots of love your way to celebrate this special day. So, I like this one a lot. Alright, then I went back to this Fragrant Layers. That was the one that I had done, that I ended up putting it together like a puzzle because I had stamped this all out, and then I went and I used this die, and I didn't realize, wasn't thinking, I should have looked at the die first before I did it, and it punches out everything. And it just leaves an outline all the way around. So okay, we went with that. This is what I made with that. So this is a fun fold card that I made for Get Well. And this will look gorgeous with either silver foil or the gold foil with it. And I think I will probably try one of those next. So, yeah, this is really a neat set. I like, you know, I have to put a little Wink of Stella on everything. So that's that one. And the sentiments I took from the Friendly Foliage, the Get Well Soon, Thinking of You, and Here for You Always. So that is that one. And then the last one is I did another one using the beautiful Aspen Grove. I can't wait for this one for fall because then everything will be yellow instead of green leaves. It'll be yellow, which is going to be stunning. I stamped this one all the way across using different stamps, and I think I'm going to try making this also by taking and cutting or stamping some extra like trees, probably the ones that are thicker, and then laying them down on here and then stamping the top section, and then using Pop It Up with dimensionals so that I have trees that are different heights going across. This is colored with Balmy Blue in between to give it some sky, and then I just went ahead and put little marks in and colored in the bottom here for a little bit of grass, and that's it. And the It's Your Day is from the Fragrant Layers, It's Your Day, for another one of birthday cards. Wishing you good things and happy birthday. Comes from the banner sayings. So that's what I have been working on. I hope you like them. It's been fun, but I'm nowhere near having one of my boards filled. I think I've only got one page, maybe, possibly. So, anyway. But I had said that we would do a drawing on one of the cards that I had made for samples the other night. So, this was one. This is the one that was like a puzzle. I put it all back together again. And this one. So, we will do a drawing for one of these three. I've got my list here. And then on Sunday night, we'll do a drawing from one of the cards that I showed you here tonight. So, let's see who is lucky. Hi, Carol. I just missed that you snuck in there. So glad you guys were able to get on. I was a little worried in the beginning because I was talking to myself for a while. She'll have to check back. I talked a little bit about what's not available right now. So let's see who is lucky. Carol, it's you. Number 5 is Carol. So Carol, you can choose one of these three, and I will mail it to you. And when we get together on Sunday night, I will do I'll make a card for you. We'll do one of the new ones. I have plenty of ideas. So anyway, so Carol, if you're still on, choose one of these for the happy couple, which is, I think it's a wedding. Must be a wedding. Yep, a day to remember. This one says hello, it's your day. And this one is keeping you in my thoughts, holding you in my heart, and remembering you in my prayers. So sorry for your loss. The one on the right. Okay, the Aspens. I can do that. And I will stick my sticker on here so I know it's going to you. I mailed out all my cards yesterday. I took them and dropped them off at the post office. So I am officially done. I got all the family ones done earlier, a couple days earlier. I think I did them to send them out last Friday. And Thursday or Friday, and I got everybody else's done. So you guys will have a card coming to you. You are sure welcome, Carol. I'm glad, and thanks, Rhonda, too. And so I will see you on. I can't think of anything else. You know, I'll get off and I'll think, oh, geez, I can't believe Christmas is just around the corner. Holy cow! It's coming up fast now, isn't it? So anyway. I will see you Sunday night, where we will have some fun making some cards. And you guys have a great rest of your week. Enjoy the warm weather that's coming your way if you're here in the Midwest. And brace yourself for the next cold front that comes through. You're welcome. Thanks, Shar. And I will see you Sunday night. Good night.